Here's why the Timberwolves are going to move on to the Western Conference Finals. You see the photos, so you know what we're about to do. We're going to run through some plays. But first, I just want to announce it again in case you missed it. On my merch store, I released a new product, which is an NBA cheat sheet. And you can either buy this for yourself, a family member who's getting into basketball, a friend who's getting into basketball, or a significant other who learn, some technical terms in NBA slang that is commonly used. But it can be overwhelming because there's a lot of technical terms. So I broke it down and defined them in the simplest way possible that I could. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get back to the video. I think a lot of people thought that Denver would win this series. I'm not sure what the consensus was as far as would it be a sweep or, a 7-game series? I don't know what people really thought it would be. But I do know that Denver was definitely the favorite coming in. And while I did not record a prediction on camera before the series started, I personally thought Minnesota would win, and now I'm going to talk about why I think they will win. Let me just say though, before we get into the video, Denver is going to make adjustments, and I do believe they're going to win game 2. So I think they're going to make adjustments. They're going to come out, way better game 2. Jamal Murray is going to score more points because obviously, he wasn't scoring as much today as he usually does. And I just think they'll overall will be better. And I think Minnesota will take the adjustments that they make from game 2 and then move it on from game 3, 4, 5, whatever. But anyway, let's get into the video. So a big reason why I thought Minnesota would win this series and why I think they will win and why Denver had such a problem today is Minnesota's size and defense. Because no offense to the Lakers, but Minnesota's personnel, the Lakers did not have the defensive personnel, to guard the Nuggets. They just didn't. Yes, Anthony Davis is a very good defender, but D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves are not Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? And that's not throwing shade at either one of them. They both, have their talents. We've seen both of them go off and have very good, games and stuff like that. I'm just saying on the defensive side of the ball, Minnesota is loaded. So let's run through this play. This is one of the examples, one of the prime examples of Minnesota's defense and how it kind of made Denver confused in a way. So Jokic is bringing the ball up. Already, they're at half court. There's 2 defenders on him. Yes, they're not on top of him, but Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels are both watching him. They're both right there. So already before he even crosses half court, he has 2 defenders. There's ball pressure. So then he gets to the side, and now it's one-on-one with Naz Reid for a moment. But let's see what happens next. So Jokic tries to turn the corner on him, of course, but look what happens when Jokic does that. He's met by 3 defenders. Naz Reid still with him, Rudy Gobert, and Anthony Edwards. So they're swarming. Minnesota's rotations, their length, and their athleticism, their ability to rotate and cover when, maybe someone switches or someone gets lost on a screen or whatever, their ability to get back to that player is almost unmatched. So as you can see, like I said, Jokic is surrounded. But you see Aaron Gordon is wide open. And this is the play they love to run. I talked about this in the Lakers series. So what do you think he's going to try to do? Obviously, he's going to try to pass it to Aaron Gordon for a layup or their, standard, throw it up to the rim, a lob to Aaron Gordon, and he gets a wide open dunk. And they do this all the time. But that's not going to work against the Timberwolves because Rudy Gobert, who is probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, is going to break that up. And he did this multiple times in the game. The play I wanted to show you happened with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, I believe, where he broke up this exact play again and he blocked the Aaron Gordon lob. I can't find the footage anywhere. So I had to use this one, but I really wanted to show that one because I feel like that one was even more significant. But the point is, Rudy Gobert's defensive instincts, the whole team's defensive instincts as well, and his length and just his shot blocking ability, this is not the Lakers. You're not going to get those 10 points lobbing it up to Aaron Gordon every game, which was huge for Denver, not only because easy points, and it would get the crowd going, and it would just kind of break up any kind of momentum the Lakers had. And if we keep running through the play, Jokic actually gets the ball back, but there's still a ton of defensive pressure, and he throws it to Aaron Gordon, who I believe throws it out to KCP, and it ends up going back to Jokic. And while Jokic makes this layup, do you not see that he's surrounded by Gobert and Naz Reid? There is no easy baskets. Here's another one. This was earlier on in the game, and this is when Anthony Edwards blocked Michael Porter Jr., which led to the cat dunk, and he got a foul on that play as well. And you could see Jaden McDaniels is right behind Michael Porter Jr. Rudy Gobert is right there to contest as well. Like, there are no easy baskets. They swarm you on defense. And because Minnesota is able to rotate so well, all those shots that were wide open against the Lakers were not there today. Like, part of the reason that Denver didn't win is, they were missing some shots. Like, that happens. But a lot of the reason was that Denver was making sure the shots were super contested, or they really couldn't even see the basket. Like, they were not good looks. Like, do we think Jamal Murray is going to have 0 points in the half every game for the rest of the series? Obviously not. Like I said, some shots just weren't falling tonight for him, and that happens. But a lot of it had to do with the pressure they were putting on him and just the whole team in general. Like, the passing lanes are not there for Jokic, and that is going to be an issue for Denver moving forward. Now, again, I do think Denver is going to make adjustments. They are smart. They are a championship team. They know how to make adjustments. So again, I do think they're going to come out in game 2 with a new game plan, and I do think they're going to win game 2. Maybe they won't, but I think they will win game 2. But I think in the end, there are only so many adjustments they can make for Minnesota's personnel. Like, you can make adjustments and that's fine. But if Minnesota plays the way that they play today and their defense plays the way that they played all season, there's not as many adjustments as you can make. Like, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, we'll have to live with it, and if our shots fall, our shots fall. Because let's just say Minnesota is playing defense the way they were today and just in general, and let's say Jamal Murray still drops 45 and hits every shot, even though they're all contested and they're in his face, and then they lose Minnesota. They just have to live with that because they played amazing defense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, I think in the end the defense is going to overtake Denver's, offense in terms of Jokic's passing ability, because I do think the passing lanes are going to be cut off to a degree. But this is going to be an exciting series, so let me know in the comments down below what you think.